Congratulations.
Thanks,
Very
Jay.
proud of you.
Thank you.
Did you expect this was going to happen? What were you told?
No, I wasn't told anything. I've had to answer that question a few times since Saturday. It's not that I was expecting it. I just wasn't thinking about it. I just thought, I'm a finalist, this is happening. And because you didn't have to submit a body of work, so it was out of your control, I think that was the big thing for me, that it had nothing to do with me personally, but industry people around me. So that's
cool. Wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that people are watching you and they've noted what you've done.
Yeah.
And what drives you in your reporting to receive something like this? Where does the passion come from?
I love sport, in case anyone wondered. And I also like telling stories, I suppose, particular stories. Not just women's sport, but I do realize that in terms of media coverage and the work that we do, there's still so much that we still need to do when it comes to women's sport. And even our attitudes, media attitudes towards women's sport is a problem. And I think because when you're a media person in sport, or when you're a woman rather in sport, you're also a minority. So you sort of understand the dynamics of coverage of women's sport anyway, because you know that you're a minority in this industry, and the women's sport is a minority in sport in general.
What do you think it's going to take to bring us up? I mean, you look at something like, you look at the Banyana team. I mean, how incredibly well they're doing.
Yeah.
You think they would be on a par with their male folk, and they're not.
It's going to take a lot of changing of mindsets, our mindsets, the public's mindset as well, just in general how things are done, because I think sport is still, whether we like it or not, it's still very much male-dominated. And even in interest, it's still very much male. If you look at social media and the jokes that are made, it's still sort of expected that Sunday TV is for women, and Sunday evening TV is for women, and Sunday afternoon TV is for men. So, you know, those sorts of things. And people realizing that actually there are women who like sport, and maybe not in the same numbers as men, but it does still happen. So there's a lot of changing of mindsets from all across. I mean, if you think of corporates and on how things are marketed, and also how sponsorship issues are working around women's football, for example, you know, those are the sorts of things that change. But it's all of us that need to change how we think about it. It's not one particular person or one particular group of people.
Well, keep pushing that narrative, Hloni. Thank you very much. And take that home very carefully.
It's very heavy, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Quite.
Being a sportswoman, you'll be fine.